What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I don't know why the camera's just facing me, but good morning, I guess. No, it's good afternoon. Good afternoon.
It's afternoon now.
So late start today. Had a lot of changes going on in the shop right now, so
we'll discuss all that later.
Yep, but
we're gonna mess with something different today.
Yep.
This is something that's been sitting on the side.
Got messed with for like, a long time, 3
4 years, something like that.
Yep.
So, Yeti cart. Jared got all crazy a couple years ago and ordered up a bunch of stuff and decided he's gonna start putting this thing together, and well, it never quite finished it. So,
mind you, this was only pieced together. I started this when we were waiting weeks for our
stand over here
parts. I had to wait like weeks for some of the parts that we were doing.
Or else it's just black because it's dark. So we're trying to get the camera stuff figured out.
Yep. So while we were waiting for parts, this is what happened. So
and oh,
yep,
that's good. That's
got a torque converter on it. It's got disc brakes.
That's not a problem though. That's good.
No.
I mean, we got a bungee cord.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I mean, everyone sees the ice chest carts, but mine's got a full tilt, so I can still open the ice chest.
Oh, got some extra parts in here too. Got a spare
tire. It's supposed to be like an Ultra 4. Little hoop right here, little spare tire.
All right.
Got the motor cover, or the torque converter cover. Got the Renthal fat bars, straight dirt bike handlebars. Got a twist throttle for it. It's all in the boxes over here. You'll see all these parts. I haven't seen these parts in like 3 years. So Chris is like, go get
what did you say? You put it inside of that and shoved it under your deck?
Under my deck. Yep, for 3 years. So Chris is like, go get the parts. We're doing a video on this. So, but
well, it just sits here. It's been sitting right here. Just sits there, takes up space, and it's
this thing's bad. Like, there's little things like I got my links on here, my little mini links under here, fully adjustable.
Oh, there you go, little Heim joints.
Yep. The only thing I need to do is, I think you saw it, I need to make these longer to give us more throw.
Oh, that's this arm.
Yep. This
arm right here. Make that longer so this sticks out further. So that way, yeah, because this,
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, that's a lot of turning. That's a lot of turning. All right. Well, what do you think? We throw the time lapse on and give it a go.
Well, you want to go through this real quick, see what we got?
Yeah, what you got, bro?
So we're supposed to have full light bar on the front.
How you doing, huh?
Yep. Rock lights somewhere. Yep, little rock lights.
Okay.
Had my Sasquatch toggle switch for my rock lights. Oh no, that was my light bar. Sasquatch for the light bar. Rock light switch. Red rivets, because I do have the aluminum diamond plate at the house up on the rafters for my Nerf bars.
Oh man.
Pad.
What the heck are these?
That's the Renthal pad for the handlebar.
Oh, okay.
So I got different options for grips.
Different grips. Oh, this is throttle, isn't it?
Yep, twist throttle.
All right.
I think this is for, I don't even know
for
what
the
this,
light bar.
Maybe for the light bar. Sprocket.
Stuff for brakes.
Yep.
Oh, look at that bad boy. Look,
yeah.
This sucker hit the ground. Like that's. There's a reason you weren't running that one.
Oh, just extra bolts. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. And this was, I went all out. I think I have like $3 grand into this little thing, and it's not even finished.
There's
That's
the throttle.
Twist, yep, twist throttle.
Brakes.
Oh, so I already have. Yep, I already have a lever. This was for the. I think it was. I bought a set for them, but we only need the one for the hydraulic disc brake on the rear. Yeah, it's just bolts.
Sort of carrier bearing.
Yep.
Oh, that would be for the steering.
No, it was for the rear. It It was for an actual. It was an axle. It was for the rear axle.
Oh, like
at the
these.
house.
A different axle?
Yeah, it was way too wide. So, but all of this stuff is literally axles off of a shifter car. The wheels, everything. So there was nothing. It was pieced together, but the parts on here were actual like real stuff. So you can see I got full hydraulic brake. And this thing flies. You know, I think this little Predator was the 212 cc?
Oh, the 212cc? That's
with
really...
the torque converter. So this thing's supposed to do like 45, 50 miles an hour, which is plenty fast. But you gotta realize, you gotta fill this thing up with some beer. You're gonna have some weight behind you, so it's still gonna fly with beer. Or bottles of water, Mom.
Well, one thing is you have to be careful with that, because I'd experienced a couple years back, a few of us loaded up in a 4-seater Razor, and we're going about 70 miles an hour across the desert. Guy hit something, ripped the whole driver's front right off. So now we're stuck out there. Cell phones don't work. Our race radios, no one was responding. We're too far out. So we, I thought, well, we have the cooler in the back strapped down. We need to drink beer, because that's the only way to fix this problem. The beers exploded inside of the cooler. And so there's a few in there that were still good, but we opened that cooler up and it just started foaming right out. But what we ended up doing is actually taking a ratchet strap that was holding the beer down, ratchet strapping the front up, and then backing out of there miles all the way back home. Like there's 3 of us in there. So we had the driver was driving in reverse, and the other 2 of us sat on that opposite side rear corner from the broken front to drag out of there. But moral of the story is, if you have beer in your cooler, don't get crazy, because your beers will foam up, explode, everything else.
That's why we'll just stick to water.
Just water.
Yeah.
We never drink alcohol, so that's all right. So maybe we should get started.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than what we're used to doing.
Well, it's just the day-to-day. We're waiting on stuff. We figure we're gonna work on an old project, have some fun, do whatever it's gonna be, just like when we did with the scooters. Just went, picked them up, farted around a little bit. So.
And those are going to a new home today. They're going bye-bye.
Yeah. Probably not going to use them much. Jared decided, you know what, let these go off to a new home. So yep. They'll be going away here in the next hour or 2.
My son's not going to be happy about that. He is going to be very upset. He loves that scooter.
Whatever.
So
he'll get over it.
When we start making some money, we'll buy 10 more. Mind you, they were from overseas, China. So
yeah. Well, and the more you buy, the cheaper they are. So instead of being like $700 a piece when it's all said and done,
this is our second.
For 5.
It's our second source of income we've ever made in this shop.
That's true.
I sold those bumpers over there for $350. The guy never came and got them. I don't even know how to get a hold of them. And then now this. That's it. That's the two sources of income we made. The 2 items.
And the red Bronco.
And the red Bronco.
But that wasn't built here. That was finished here.
Yep.
It didn't run or have brakes or anything else before that. All right. Time for us to get to work.
Yep. All right, guys, quick update. Keep forgetting about that music playing in the background. But anyways, you guys saw in the time lapse, I was filing on this. I'll show you real quick. I don't remember 3 years ago, these threads got all tore up somehow, and when it did that, it spun and this pin wouldn't fit in here. So I take a file this edge a little bit, make this slide right in here, just like that. That way it locks this torque converter pulley. And I think that's pretty much it running this. But that's what I was doing. Let's see what Chris is doing down here. What are you doing?
Finishing the brakes.
Oh, he's running the pins in that slot that holds this. Yeah,
Yeah, so there's
the disc. I don't know if you guys can see that.
just like what he was doing with on that shaft.
So he's just adding the pins in there so they don't spin on the shaft.
Yeah.
So that was a quick update, but coming right along. And then the next big thing we have to do is deal with this mess. So my buddy that was helping me with this, we had a support that sat from here to here to hold the steering column off of the Yeti cart, or the Yeti ice chest. And when he welded it all on one side, and it moved it over like an inch at the very top. There's only like a 1/4 inch down here, but it was an inch up here, so it didn't work. So I took a plasma cutter, pissed off, and cut it all off. So it welded the steering columns together, because there's a rod that goes all the way up inside of here, which makes this thing.
Well, and it was all seized up.
And somehow it broke
like,
free.
It was like 6 months later, I came over. I just took the handlebars and went, and now it turns. You're like, it won't turn.
Yep.
I was like, I'll make it turn.
Well, you can see it's nasty in there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's pretty much the big issue with this. Obviously, we got to modify the steering a little bit. Besides that,
well, that will be later.
Yeah, it's a brand new motor.
It needs to go. It needs to move.
Yep. So that's where we're at. I just want to get this little hoop down with the little spare tire holder. We're gonna strip this thing down, fully paint this thing. I don't know, because we had.
You have the red parts on here.
I think it would still look good with just full-blown green and black.
Green.
Yep.
Neon green.
Yep. Neon green.
MBI
green and black.
All right.
So the green highlights kind of have like that Kawasaki theme going on. They got the red hubs on their bikes.
Just, no, the whole, everything metal, just green.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That would be pretty slick. We would do all green, maybe black. We'll paint the diamond plate aluminum that I have black with the red rivets. It looks slick. Right. I was going with it was supposed to be like a dark gray, like a flat gray with the red highlight. That's what I was going for when I first started it, but that was...
You want to be a little more flashy now?
Yeah, that was well before MBI Motorsports. So...
I want to paint something that green color.
Yeah, and I think it would look slick.
Slick, huh?
Yeah, slick. So, anyways, we are going to get back at it. We'll see you soon. All right. Man, we should just get in the go-kart business. We're rocking and rolling on this thing. We did more progress on this I did in like 6 months in the last 30 minutes. So got the motor put in, the motor mounts. Got the sprockets all done. One thing we did not address was...
Oh, we addressed it.
This strip.
That's stripped out. So we got a nut that's a coarse thread, and we're gonna drive it on there.
Yep.
And it's just as good as like Loctite or lock nut or anything like that when you cross thread it. Honestly, it's my preferred method. You just cross thread it really good and get it nice and torqued down tight, it will never come loose. You just cut it off.
So hopefully everything's on there good.
So for that, we need to do the chain.
Yep.
And then we can put it on the ground, and that'll keep all of this from spinning. Yep. And tighten that up on there.
So the biggest flaw with his entire design, mind you, there was no, we just threw this together. I have no way possible to tighten my chain once this is on. So that's where we're at. The only thing I can think of is,
oh, we gotta finish it.
Once we put the chain on, it will do its stretching process. Cut a link off after it stretches and put it back on again after it does its break-in. But this is going to be just like those scooters. It will get ridden once or twice and look sick in the background. We'll put it in the shop or something, hang it from the rafters.
No, it'll be fun when we go to the races. Put lunch and our soda pops inside the cooler.
Strap it on the back of the SEMA build.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's get this done.
Life goals. Life goals.
We don't have all day. Let's get this done.
Yeah, we don't have all day. What time is it?
It's time to get this done.
12:30 or 1:30. So anyways, we'll be back. All right. I would say you guys saw what we just did on time lapse, but the camera's sitting right here, facing where we've been working. Well, where Chris has been working.
We made a chain.
So got this chain cut down, and I said earlier we're not able to adjust this tension, but found this cool little feature right here. See that? It's
Just like
enough.
the transfer case. If you don't tighten it, it works better.
So this thing's definitely enough wiggle room to get this thing put together. So anyways, I'm gonna get this going and stay tuned. Pop that off and
Squirt a little something in there.
yep.
So it wasn't getting fuel. Hit it again.
Bad fuel?
Probably.
That looks kinked.
What, this fuel line?
Oh, that's just a
That's not
breather.
fuel line, that's
That's
a
a breather,
breather.
huh? Fuel's on?
Forward, yeah, on.
So, just bad fuel, guys.
Hit it again though. Maybe we just need to get it to prime through. Hit it again too after it runs. That was good.
Yeah, she's
Well.
a pipey little thing.
Fucking move, no problem. No problem. Right over my foot. Look at the skid marks. It burned out right on my foot.
Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't on time lapse. This is probably the best thing we've ever had on camera so far.
Yeah, you usually miss all the
Yeah,
good
luckily
stuff.
it freaking, aren't you glad I said, let's not have it angled toward the doors and the hood.
Well, we gotta fix this fuel situation.
Yeah, we just gotta drain it, put some new one in. All right, guys, we're gonna drain this real quick, get back.
Longest turn radius of anything I've ever driven. You see that?
Yeah. Well, guys, Yeti cart is half running. 3 years later. She's a ripper.
We got full throttle. It's not that fast.
Yeah. So sick.
You happy, Jared?
Yep.
Should we continue on this today?
Yeah, got a little bit more time we can put into this and get out of here. So stay tuned, guys. Obviously, we gotta run all this stuff, twist throttles on it, the brakes. Going good. This was a good take our mind off the shop for, man. We got a lot of stuff going on right now, so we'll tell you guys a little bit more about that after the new year. But this video will probably post tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So, but anyways, Chris is gonna get this tightened up go rip her around a little bit. So I'd like to know what you guys' plans are for the New Year's. Throw this stuff down in the comments. Not a bad way to get your ice cold beer pushed around. And she broke. We'll be back. All right, guys. Sorry, I heard a noise.
Okay.
It's broke. The axle shifted on us. I knew something was gonna happen. So what happened, I don't think these set screws were tightened down all the way.
So it slid to the side.
It slid to the side.
Popped the chain off.
Yep, chain popped
And the
popped
throttle
off.
pulled out here.
Yep. Well, good little project for something that I came here today. I'm like, what are we gonna do today? You guys are probably like, finish the Bronco. But again,
We're coming on that soon.
we're coming up on that real soon. So anyways, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I know this video was super long. This thing's gotta be at least half hour.
Whatever, I had fun.
But hope you guys have a happy new year. Stay safe, no drinking and driving. Hopefully your guys' buildings or their shops and the restaurants are all open, because out here in California, it's closed.
Yeah.
So
make sure you have your designated drunk driver.
And your diaper mask.
You didn't
Or
catch
your
me, did you?
your chin diaper. Chin diaper.
You hear me? Designated drunk driver. Your DDD.
Yeah.
Have a good New Year.
All right, guys. See you later.